The most common modification commands used in AutoCAD are undo, erase, move, and copy, and we're going to go over those in this video. So if you like buttons, you're going to be in the Home tab, and in the ribbon there's this Modify section, and that's where all these commands are located. The undo command is different. It's up here, and it's the left-facing arrow. And as it says, it will reverse the most recent action, and it will actually undo all the way until the moment you opened the file and any commands you did up to that point. You can simply type U in the command line for undo as well and hit enter, and just keep repeating the command by hitting enter, 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 which will repeat the last command if you need to undo a lot of actions. So that's undo. Erase is this eraser icon here. You can select the command first by clicking on this button, and then select the objects by either using your crossing window or by selecting objects. And you can see your cursor is still in the selection mode, so it's asking you for any more objects. Once you've selected all the objects, just hit enter, or you can right click on your mouse and then it will erase those objects for you. You can also type E in the command line, and then again you can just select objects however is efficient for what you're doing by either selecting individually or using your crossing windows, and then again hit enter or right click to finish the command. You can also select the objects first and then hit erase, and it will erase them for you in that manner. So whichever way is comfortable for you. If you like selecting the objects first, you can also use the delete button on your keyboard. So if you select the objects and then hit delete on your keyboard, that will also erase. So now to move an object, you have this button here. Again, you can click the command first, select the objects you would like to move in any way that you're comfortable with. And again, if you look at your command line and your cursor, it's asking for more objects. So once you've selected all the objects that you want to move, you need to hit enter one more time or right click. And now it's asking you at the command line to specify the base point. So you can choose a particular point to move this object from maybe here to here by just using the O snaps. Or if you hit move, you can select the objects, right click or hit enter. You can select somewhere off in space and drag your mouse into the direction you want it to move. And if you have a set dimension that you want to move it, you can simply type that into the command line at this time. And again, you can use your ortho to make sure that it's perfectly straight. And for this instance, I'm just going to type 3. And now that object moves from the base point where I started over 3 inches exactly from where it was. So that's another way to move. Or again, you can type M at the command line and then select the objects you would like to move, hit enter, and again you can do this exact or not exact, so you can click on your O snaps and snap, let's say, from the end point to the midpoint. And that requires no calculations. You're just using your snaps and letting the O snaps do the thinking for you. So that's the basic move command. And then copy is very similar. Here's the button here on the Modify tab. Again, you can click on the objects, highlight what you want to copy, right click or hit enter, and then select from where you want to copy it from. So I'm going to choose this base point and I'm going to copy it up to this point. And as you can see, I'm still in the copy command. It stays active until you exit out of it. So you can copy things multiple times. So for demonstration's sake, I'll just copy over this way. And I'm going to type in a number like 3 again. And now I just copied it exactly over 3 units. And then now to finish the command, if I'm done copying, I'm just going to hit enter or right click one more time. And so now I copied those objects multiple times, and they are still individual objects, as you can see there. Okay, so that's a simple way of copying. On the command line, it's a simple C for copy, CO, excuse me, for copy. Again, you can select your object, right-click, or hit enter. You can use your snaps, or again, you can click off in space and just say, I want to move it this way 1. And now I'm going to move it up again 2. And so now I just copied that line twice. So those are the basic commands of erase, undo, move, and copy.